This is going to be a close-up of the Prime Mouradian fly that a number of people asked about. So we'll take it out of my little travel student $5 vise. I'm using a Mustad dry fly hook. Okay, gotta loosen this. And it's a number 12 size. Again, you can do these in 10s, 12s, 14s, whatever happens to work for you. Okay, so hook is in there good and tight. I'm going to take some thread. This is olive 136 denier 6060 fly tying thread. Just put the thread on as you normally would. Not a big deal, just a base. Get that on there. Okay, we'll catch that later. Cut that off. Now my next step is to take 3 pieces of peacock curl, and I'm going to trim off the ends of the peacock curl. I'm going to tie that on. I want to make sure that that's tied on good and tight, but I'm going to keep the thread right at the bend of the hook there. So now you take the 3 pieces of peacock curl, hold them in your hand, and as you bring it around, what you're also doing is turning the peacock curl into a rope, which gives it just a little more strength. And you want to create kind of like a little bullet body. See? And then right here at the end, we'll tie it off. Okay. Trim that bit off there. Then we get some long deer hair, and I'm going to peel off a chunk of that. I'm going to set it down so I can do this with 2 hands. Until you get a nice chunk of it. You want it as long as you can. Hold it near the tips and just kind of tap it. You might want to pull some out. That'll get the short fibers out. We're not stacking this, we're leaving it uneven at the ends. I think it gives a more natural look, and so I'm just going to pinch the very tip. See how much of it? I'm about less than the length of the line or the hook. Now here's the trick. You have to go around the hair and then go under the hook a couple times gently. What that going around the hair does is it keeps all the hair up on top. And you come back here, pull out anything that didn't get caught. And the next step will be taking this tube of hair and giving it a couple wraps around the hair, again, to keep it into a tube. And this should be, I'm using my finger as a guide, and this will take me almost to the hook eye. You want to be pretty close to the hook eye at this point. You're wrapping it around and then pulling, and see how that flares? And that also pinches the deer hair down. Now we're going to take this little tube, bring it about 1/3 of the way back, give it a bunch of good turns, line everything up. We're almost done. And then we're going to take 2 pieces of rubber leg material. I use round. This is basically skirting material for jigs. And I'm going to just wrap it around a couple times gently and then tug. Here at this point we can do some adjusting, get it to the positions we want. Pull this back again, wrap it around a couple more times, then just bring it up to the eye of the hook if you want. and then grab the tool I use for half hitches is a straw, and I'm going to pull this down, bring that around, and I cut it to a point, and then that allows me to place the half hitch wherever I want. A couple of those, a couple double half hitches. And the fly's done. And that fly will float like crazy. The bottom looks kind of like that. It's just a good all-purpose fly. As you can see, it ties very quickly. It's kind of a caddis look. Matamex. It's great for panfish, bass, trout, I don't know, everything. I seem to catch most anything with it. So there it is, kind of a close-up version. I hope that was sort of helpful.